A man seems to suddenly appear in the middle of the road, nearly causing a crash, forcing drivers to swerve at the last second to avoid him. A phantom woman keeps appearing on the same stretch of highway in Georgia, vanishing every time drivers stop to check if she's real. And a fake roadblock set up with pylons turns into an attempted ambush when a hooded man approaches a stopped car and reaches for something in his pocket. These are terrifying encounters caught on dashcams that are still unsolved. This almost ended very badly. So folks are driving down this road late at night when this red car in front here starts to switch lanes, but then immediately swerves back and almost causes an accident. But you realize they swerved for a very good reason. There's some idiot standing right in the middle of the road. So this is why you're supposed to keep a healthy distance from the cars ahead of you on the road. You gotta have time to react if something like this happens. The driver was just way too close to the red car ahead. Don't ride people like this. It causes accidents. But anyway, it's beside the point. What in the hell was this person doing standing on the road? Did they have a death wish? Were they just lost and confused? I have no idea, but this would have given me a heart attack. This is my worst nightmare. Driving on a road in the middle of the night, someone appearing out of nowhere, and me flattening them. Check this out. And don't worry, you didn't just watch footage of someone being run over. A man was heading north of Marietta, Georgia when he thought he saw a woman crossing the highway right in front of him. He hit the brakes, pulled over after crossing the bridge, and got out to check, convinced that he might have just hit someone. But when he walked back, there was nothing. No body, no clothes, no sign that anyone had been there at all. Shaken, he called the sheriff's department to report what he saw, and that's when things got even stranger, because deputies told him this wasn't the first time. Other drivers had already called in from that exact same stretch of road, all describing the same eerie thing. A woman trying to cross the highway only to vanish without a trace. Would you have stopped if you drove up to this roadblock? This driver found out very quick that something very bad was happening. So he's driving along a dark road at night when suddenly, around a bend, there are a couple pylons sitting in the middle of the street. So the guy comes to a stop. That's when a dude in a hood approaches. Then he walks up to the passenger side window. The driver asks him what's going on, if he can help him with something, and that's when the mysterious man goes for something in his pocket. Luckily, the driver catches on pretty quick and tears out of there. Contacted the police once he got a safe distance away, and apparently 2 arrests were made, but it was never made public what went on here. One thing's for sure though, this was a very unsettling situation. In 2023, a driver in Sunnybank Hills just south of Brisbane was cruising down the road after midnight when a man suddenly appeared in the middle of the street. A dashcam shows him walking right into the car's path, almost daring it to stop. The driver swerves, but the guy keeps moving to block the way. Then at that point, the driver just slams a U-turn and gets the hell out of there. Later they posted, "So scary. My other half was also in the car, good to get home safe. Thank God." People online instantly suspected it wasn't random. One person commented, "They make you stop, then they steal your car." A lot of it going on in the area, unfortunately. Stay safe. And, well, turns out this didn't just happen to one driver. Another motorist said the same guy ran into the road in front of them as well. Their dashcam caught him bolting when they didn't slow down. Someone else shared an even scarier encounter at a 7-Eleven. They said the man, quote, "suddenly rushed to open our door. He failed to pull the handle. We drove away quickly." It's good to help people in need when you can, but this is a situation where you may want to be extra cautious. This video was shared to TikTok by Brie Perelis. Some folks were driving down this road late at night when they see this. So someone is crouched by the side of the road trying to wave them down, and immediately everyone in the car is like, "No, we're not stopping." They drive around a second time though, and the person is still there. You get a bit of a better look now, and it seems to be a woman. We can also see there's a puddle of water around her. Now, some people in the comments were like, "Well, way to go, guys. Someone actually needed help and you just drove past and ignored them." And I get that reaction. Again, we want to be people who help others in need, but the cynical part of my brain, some would say that the self-preservation instinct part of the brain, says that pulling over to help a stranger on the side of a rural road in the middle of the night puts you in a very vulnerable situation. You don't know if this person has friends hiding in the bushes, waiting to ambush you as soon as you come out to help. Best thing to do here, drive a safe distance away and just call the cops. Here's a strange one, a good old-fashioned Vanishing Car video. This video comes from Swinetown Swine on YouTube, who was driving his motorcycle up to a roundabout when he saw a red car slowly approaching it, very slowly. Like this car's just creeping around this roundabout. Can't blame it, roundabouts, they are kinda nerve-wracking. But when the motorcyclist pulls around to where the car just was, it suddenly just disappeared. There's just no sight of it down any of the roads. We even get this angle and see no sign of it behind him. So where the hell did this car go? I mean, I could kind of understand if it was roaring around that roundabout, just zipped off, but it was just creeping along. It somehow suddenly picked up enough speed to zoom off into the sunset. Now, interestingly, there was a hospital right by this place. You know, hospitals kind of hot spots for hauntings, so I don't know, who knows? This one is seriously creepy. Back in 2015, a couple was driving down a dark, empty road late at night when their dashcam picked up something incredibly surreal. Out of nowhere, a pale figure shows up in the headlights, standing right in the middle of the lane. It looks like a lady in a long dress, arms stretched out. The woman in the passenger seat suddenly screams as the driver swerves hard to avoid hitting her. Now, this video's been shared around a lot. There are tons of re-uploads all titled something along the lines of driver swerves to avoid hitting ghostly apparition, ghost on the road, that sort of thing. Is this a ghost? Most likely not, just looks like a woman in a dress to me, but even still, what was she doing standing in the middle of a desolate road in the middle of the night? She was this close to getting hit. She didn't see the car headlights moving toward her in time to get out of the way? It seems unlikely, so I don't know, unless this one is staged, it is a very strange video. This next video is uploaded to the YouTube channel Molly the Lag, and lag is right, because these two were driving super slow, but not the point. So right on brand, we have a couple friends driving down an empty road late at night. As they make their way around a bend in the road, we see an oncoming light. Looks like a cyclist, but then it just vanishes. Left-hand side of the screen up the road. Take a look. It's brief and it's hard to make out on camera, but the passenger saw it more clearly because suddenly he's like, WTF is that? And goes on to tell the driver that he saw someone on a bicycle with their headlight on, but that they suddenly vanished. Here it is zoomed in and slowed down a bit. Now, I gotta say, to me, this just looks like one of the street lights in the distance getting obscured by trees as they turn around the bend. I mean, there are street lights lining the road, which kind of match the shape of this light, but I don't know. The dude in the car said it looked like someone on a bike, so I'll be open-minded about it, but what do you guys think? Next up, we have what looks like a shadow person. Some have said a Bigfoot-like creature crossing a road in the dead of night, and it was captured on a police dashcam. Take a look at this. So yeah, it's almost impossible to see because the quality is terrible. So here it is slowed down and enhanced a bit. Something on two legs was crossing that road and the cops were spooked. Listen to their reaction right after seeing it. And it was strange enough that the cops made a U-turn and went to investigate. They couldn't get a clear view of anything, but the female cop says this when the other officer asks if she sees it anymore.
That thing right there that you had your light on was right there. That thing was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it stopped.
Not sure what she's referring to. It seems like whatever this thing was, though, it brushed past something that started swinging. What's more interesting, though, is what they described the thing looking like.
That looked like a bear, but it was running on 2 feet.
You know, I didn't want to say bear, but that's what I thought.
It looked like a bear, but was running on 2 feet. Weird stuff. Not enough Bigfoot for you in that last clip? Well, how about this one? This was filmed in Russia, specifically in the Republic of Bashkortostan, which is way out near the Ural Mountains, not far from Kazakhstan. It's nighttime, a car's cruising down a snowy road. You can hear the people inside just casually chatting in Russian. Then something runs across the road right in front of the headlights. It's fast, it's all white, so it kind of blends in with the snow, but it's clearly hairy, and you can tell it's not a bear. I've been your host, James. I'll catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next video.